What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. How we doing this fine afternoon? What's up, everybody? How's it going? How's it going? Happy Wednesday. Welcome in. Jokester with 10 in the super chat already off the rip says, been too long catching a live. Quick little 10 to start the good vibes. Jokester, I appreciate that very, very much, man. Thank you very much for the 10. I appreciate you, brother. And then click with the 11 months, brother. Thank you for the 11 long months, man. Almost a full year. Getting really close, man. Appreciate the continued support, my friend. How we doing today, guys? All right, so we know the drill today, guys. It is the last Wednesday of the month, which means if you guys want to play, or not play, but want to submit a deck list for me to check out and play, the sign up is open. If you guys want to be a part of that, there's a little sign up sheet that you can click on. It's in the link in the description right below of this video or this live stream. Click that, put your name in and save your spot, and then go ahead and send the deck list over to the Discord. If you guys need the Discord link, I can send that really quick here just to start things off. And then when you put it in the Discord, just make sure when you put it in the Discord to leave your slot number so I know who's who. Be really easy if that was the case. So thank you if you do that ahead of time. What up, Swayze in the chat? What's going on, Brent? How you doing, brother? How we doing? How we doing? Just built your recent land destruction deck, Swayze. Been flying through the ranks and getting some salty victories. Let's go, man. I love that. That's awesome. That is like a Scoop City type deck. You're rarely gonna have to use your win con for that one. Rarely gonna have to use your win con. All right, let's go, they say. Hope you guys are having a good day today, though, man. This should be a fun stream. Obviously, it's one of everyone's favorites, like trying to, submit their deck list. One slot left, that's it. Oh, man, that was fast. Someone said one slot left. Let me go look at that. Holy cow. Well, that was quick. Okay. Well, I guess, we might as well just jump right into it. There are only 7 slots for these this one, and we usually do like 9 or 10 for like when we play against each other, but I like to try to get in at least like 2 games with each deck list in case something happens, like where we get ran over instantly and we have to like retry the deck to show it off again. But Michael or Ericon is going to be up first. I guess we can start as soon as I start seeing some of the deck lists go into Discord here, so no need to wait. Jokester also with the 15 months. Brother, thank you for the 15, man. Appreciate that. I'm new to submitting a deck list. If you've already signed up, that's great. If you haven't, there's 1 slot left, it looks like. It might have already gone, but just click the link in the description right down below this video or this live stream. Sign up, and then we can, showcase your deck list. What tab in the Discord? Oh, be sure to put it in the MTG tab. That'd be the easiest. Thank you. Got to Mythic with the Battlefront deck. Let's go, dude. I love that. I've been binging your videos. Awesome stuff. I appreciate that, man. That means a lot to me. Thank you. I'm ready for the spicy decks. I need a new brew for next month. I got nothing. Basically only play Swayze decks anymore. Dang it, I was too slow. Did it already fill up? Is this only standard or do you do brawl as well? For this event that we're doing where we play your guys' deck list, we're gonna keep it to standard. What up, Brody? How we doing? A quick review would be nice. I'm unsure about some of the cards. Yeah, absolutely. We'll take a look at it first and see how we're doing, and then if I see any obvious glaring things I'd like to change, I'll let you know. Let's go to the MTG tab and see if the deck lists are rolling in. Okay, I'm seeing them here. There is slot number 1, Aerocon. Here we go. Highly experimental. Don't take it to rank yet. Okay, no worries. No worries. I see the warning. All right, let's import this bad boy. Okay, and then this is Aerocon. And we will favorite it. It looks like from the cover of the box, it's going to be an equipment deck. Let's see. It is an equipment deck, and it's going to be Jeskai colors, actually. Okay, so Arakon's build is going to be a Jeskai, like gnome artifact equipment build. Let's see here. So what does the containment do again? Enchant artifact. You control whenever this aura enters, exile target creature an opponent controls till this aura leaves the battlefield. Enchanted permanent has ward 1. That's a pretty cool addition actually with all the artifacts that you normally would have here. Equipped creature gets the 1/0 and the haste. We like that. This is a counter spell, right? Exile target artifact and, oh no, this is not. This is exile artifact or creatures return them exile cards to the battlefield under the owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. Okay, so like a blinking effect, and you get it back on the end step, but it's artifacts and creatures. Okay, let's see. We got our Keely, which is good. This is a fun spell. I like that. This doubles the effects of one of your creatures. So what are we trying to double? Just the prowess that it gives us, or is there other creatures that have abilities? Equipped creatures have prowess. If a triggered ability of an equipped creature triggers an additional time. So this one right here says when it enters, a number of target equipment you control switches over, right? And when one equipment becomes attached to the creature this way, that creature deals damage equal to its power. So that would double up, right? It's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool addition to the deck too. Okay. When an equipment enters, target opponent sacrifices a creature of their choice. Equipped creature gets 2 and 1. Wait, we're also running a swamp just for this one card? When this equipment enters, target opponent sacrifices a creature of their choice. It's just like another type of removal spell, I guess. It's a lot of removal artifacts, which could be interesting. I don't know if I would be running the 4th color in here though, just for one artifact that does that. I don't know. I feel like there'd probably be better options for that, but we can always give it a try. You do have the one swamp here, Cavern of Souls for the, I'm guessing the dwarves, right? For the most part. This blinks things in and out. I guess you do need stuff like this to blink, right? You need these types of artifacts to blink if you're going to be doing the blinking sort of game plan. Starforge, okay. Starting town. What does this one do? Choose a color. Admin have any color for each color among non. Okay, that's fine. All right, I mean, we can go ahead and try it out in the play queue. I want to see how this feels, and we'll go from there. Arakon's deck is up first, guys. We've got a 4-color equipment deck. See how it goes. The Dark Side, thank you so much for the $2. I appreciate that very much, man. New deck seed, Kingpin, and Essence of Antiquity. Kingpin and Essence of Antiquity. I have done the sort of Toughness Matters builds in the past, and they never really get much traction, but I'll definitely keep that in mind. I went ahead and put that in the notes there to check out later. But the Toughness Matters decks, for whatever reason, people aren't really vibing with those usually. All right, we're gonna go keep with this. We're probably gonna choose, man, I don't even know. Let's choose red with this, or should we do blue? No, we'll do red. We'll do red. Okay, get the staff down. Are any of our creatures wizards, by the way? I'm curious. Switch Bent Blade with Chainsaw and dump the black. Oh yeah, because you could blink that chainsaw. Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. For now, we get this down. And then this comes down and doubles its ability right away, which is kind of sick because it's going to equip this, right? Would it double though right away, or would it double after the fact? I don't know. Enters, attach any number of target equipment you control to target creature you control when one or more equipment become attached to that creature this way. Yeah, that's a really good card. Very powerful stuff. When this creature enters, it endures 1. Okay, they're gonna recast it. Well, in that case, I guess we're just gonna go ahead and get down United Battlefront, because I want to make sure there's stuff on the field for this to, you know, to blow up. Okay, sure. Excuse me. Okay, it's a good card. It is a good card. This is red, right? Yeah, it is red. Okay, let's get this down. And then we get down the Mountain King. Let's go. All the equipment's going to attach to one of my creatures. I'm going to put them all on the Mountain King. And then I'm going to deal the damage to the Kinguard, of course. So it doesn't trigger twice because the, you know, the equipment wasn't necessarily attached to it yet. Fair enough. First strike goes to 3/3. Do they have another one? They do have another one. Wow. That was kind of crazy. I won't even lie to you guys. Maybe we can attach this. Attach this and this. Pretty sweet, man. I like this card. So, I mean, I hate this card when I see it come down against me. But man, when I have it in hand, it's so good. I love Toughness Matters decks. I do too. I think they're really fun. I really think they're a lot of fun. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to attach this here. Okay. Giving it haste. And then when we attack in, we'll blink the artifact that destroys the creature. Are we cool with that being the play? I think so. So they lose their creature to block. We get to draw a card, which is so good. I will say, though, this card is putting in some work here, though. It is putting in some work. That's a card. Should have seen that coming. They're going to block the Mauler here, sure. And then we are going to play the Containment onto the Staff. It's pretty good, man. It's pretty good. Is this whenever it attacks too? Or it is when it attacks. Okay, good. That's fine. Science, yes. What's going on, Firewater? How you doing today, man? The Mind Stone would be better choice since already running the white. Did you catch anything interesting from Marl's Reality Fracture teaser blog post? I did not see that, no. Is Reality Fracture looking really good? Because from what I've seen so far before, you know, any sort of leaks or spoilers recently, I've been liking what I've been seeing. I think the set's going to be amazing. But if it's attached to Thor, it can blink twice, which is some sweet value. Oh, okay. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, attaching the staff to the Jane Foster would be really cool. Dude, they have had, like, quite literally every answer you can think about, like, so far. Every card they've had is some form of answer. Let's give this thing the Buster Sword. And then it has Trample, right? Okay. So the opponent's probably not going to block, I would imagine. 8. We're gonna get some free spells here. No. Darn it. And they draw a land. Finally, they run out of value here. This doesn't have like a backside, right? All right, cool. Let's just equip this to our samurai here. Hit him for 7. Pretty close to finishing the job. I guess I could have given haste to the wizard though too. That was also another thing I could have done. That'll work. That'll work. Not a bad showcasing right there. It seemed to always have a lot of value. I will say though, you don't get a ton of value as much as you would think from the United Battlefront. As cool of a card as that is, there are a lot of like creatures, right? Because you need a lot of creatures, obviously. You got the 4 here. I mean, we might have just whiffed. I don't know. We might have just whiffed. Again, though, as much as I really like this card and how well it was playing there, I kind of agree with others that maybe it should be like a chainsaw or something like that. But I don't want to mess with it because we just won. I just want to kind of go over again what we're seeing here. I feel like, I don't know, the Battlefront's a really good way to generate a lot of value if you don't whiff, right? And I'm trying to think of like other ways we kind of draw cards. We do have Killy and we do have Jane both drawing cards. Yeah, I'm not mad at it. I'm really not. I definitely think I'd make some adjustments. I'm just not sure what yet, but definitely I would cut the black because I just don't think having more than the 3 colors makes a lot of sense, especially in an aggro deck like this. But we didn't have any issues with the mana. I do like this. I think this card's pretty unique and interesting. I think it fits pretty well with the deck list. I'm gonna try it one more time. Let's go. Game number 2. Huge buster value with the staff. See, now that's the thing, right? Do we get the buster value with the staff, or is it like, I guess I'm not really quite understanding the staff 100%. If it hits, is the creature abilities getting doubled? Does that mean it also doubles the effects of the artifacts that are attached to the creature? Because like the buster sword, that's the sword's ability, right? So does that count, or I don't know. I'm sure it does based on your guys's. Token Planeswalker would be lit. You mean in this deck list, or? Yeah, this is really cool thing you got going on. First live stream I caught. Been watching you, learning from the videos for a while now. Keep it up. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I'm glad you're here. Glad you were able to make it to a live stream, man. Yeah, these are fun, man. The live streams are a good time. Man, I would love to build a Dwarves equipment deck, but it costs so much. Oh, I know. You got to basically buy all new cards from the Hobbit. It's Hobbit Tribal, basically. I almost always miss with the United Battlefront. It depends on the build. Depends on the build. Can potentially play a couple more job select equipments. Pretty decent to Battlefront Blink. That's very true. You get a creature tied to it too. It's kind of nice. All right, well, we're equipping this immediately. Getting a free spell here. Ooh, and we got the spell that takes out their creature. I can't lie, this card has been putting in some work here these last couple of games. I don't know, man. Brax, thank you for the sub, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Oh, I should have attached that. My bad. I don't know, man. How can I deny it if it hasn't failed me yet, you know? I would love to see if I can get like a Battlefront down here. Let's see if it whiffs again. For science, guys, for science. And it whiffed again. Darn it. Well, kind of. I do need that, but. Wow, we are absolutely cooking right now. Aerocon, your deck is kind of slamming right now. For science. Okay. Does that take anything? Exile target creature? No, just a creature. We'll just leave it then. So again, the United Battlefronts kind of whiffing here. I would probably cut those if I were you. As much value as they could get you. I don't know though, because then it found me a really important artifact in that game. It's very matchup dependent. I don't know. Yeah, I think if I'm being honest, we should cut the Battlefront. I don't know. I'm kind of liking the splash for black for this card though. I think it's rubbing off on me here a little bit. But United Battlefront missing 3 times in a row for us, basically. Like ideally you'd want to be able to get like this and this guaranteed, or this. Those are like absolutely you want to hit those at all times, right? But if you end up hitting like some of the removal and there's no creatures on the other side of the field, could feel pretty bad, which limits you. And with all the creatures too, it might be a little bit of a bad idea. I think we should cut the Battlefront down though. That's my biggest and probably my only suggestion. I'm cool with you keep the blade. It's feeling okay after 2 games, but I would say Battlefront probably has to go. Maybe add in some more artifacts like the chainsaw, you know what I mean? But you know what card I really like? You know what card I really, really like? I think this card, we actually just saw it from the opponent. This card right here is so good. I actually undervalued this card so much when I built my dwarf deck. I wish I can go back and change it, because this card right here I think is unbelievably good with this deck. So I would say throw in a couple of those, maybe 3 of them, and then like a chainsaw, cut the battlefront, and you probably got something pretty good here, man. It's feeling nice. Yeah, it's feeling pretty good. And then somebody also mentioned the stone, the Mind Stone. Not a bad addition either. If you're going with the blink concept, you can always go with the Mind Stone. That way, if you end up getting into the late game and you run out of value, you can always blink your things with the Mind Stone. That's not terrible. But pretty cool deck list. If you guys want to copy this one, go ahead and pause the stream now. You can obviously, you know, pause the video and take a screenshot, whatever you got to do. But we will be moving on to the next one. For science. 12 playable cards with United, rarely hit 2 I can play. Yeah, that's the thing. If you're going to build a United Battlefront deck, it kind of needs to be built almost solely around the idea of that card. Because you will whiff a lot, even if your whole deck is like built around it. I've missed in my Battlefront deck here and there. Yeah, the chainsaw would help the curve too. You're right, Raven. That is true. If you blink the chainsaw, you lose out on the counters that it offers. True. I didn't even think about that. Something to consider for sure. Something to consider for sure. Oh, token planeswalker and reality fracture. Ooh, I can't wait. Which one is it? Which planeswalker? Of course, Aerocon, of course. Battlefront behind Thor could be pretty sick, pretty spicy. It could be because of the curve out. You got the attack lining up and ready to go. You get a good couple of artifacts, but that's a bit of a gamble is the only thing. Cosmic Cube is a best replacement. Battlefronts, add another Killy and Aegis. Yeah, Killy is actually another 4 of. You could have absolutely run that. That's give yourself some card draw. Research, don't worry about it, man. I'm sure it'll be fine. Don't stress it, man. I like the blade. It was never been a bad draw for me. Yeah, the Buster Sword, is that what you're talking about, or the blade that has the job on it? Oh, bent blade. Feels bad against tokens, but I don't know. What do you think about the card Dancing from Dark? Oh yeah, we've played that card. I like the card a lot. I feel like it only really fits though, like in very niche builds, because there are better landfall sort of 5-mana enchantments, right? Obviously, where you can get better tokens on the field, but the creature abilities are really good to put the counters on your things. So you kind of need a creature heavy deck, which makes it very difficult to build around. Swayze, your opinion on Discord? My opinion on Discord, like what I think of Discord altogether, or? Discord's very helpful for the community, I feel like. Is there a Leyline Axe in there? No, you could actually add Leyline Axe. Yeah, that's a good one too. There's a 7 equipment that destroys target permanent when it enters. Really expensive, but could be spicy. All right, let's take a look at the next person in line here. Who do we got? It's Mr. Wample. Let me refresh this because we're still missing that one slot. All right, there we go. Mr. Wample is up next. Slot number 2. Let's take a look. That's not it, right? Sorry, just looking for the deck list here. Give me one moment. Oh, there it is. I went right past it. If you have the option, use inside information first to get lands and save outrageous robbery, and then you have mana to invest. Got it. Okay, let me see. Let's import the deck list. It looks like it's going to be a ramp deck of some kind, I'm sure. And let's go ahead and favorite that. Awesome. Okay. Pretty excited for this one because I was just thinking about today how cool this card and Virtuous Strength would be together. So this is very, very cool. Okay, so we got Through the Forest Gate, which is allowing us to go to the top 20 cards of our deck, find lands, play them onto the battlefield. This is going to triple our land consumption. And then with the win con, Outrageous Robbery, and Inside Information. Very cool. Day of the Black Sun, basically just ramp our way just ramp our way up to the sweepers. We have a ton of sweepers. Okay. End of the hunt. Target opponent exiles a creature that planeswalker they control at the highest mana value. Okay, that's pretty good. Rankle's Prank. You control 7 or more lands. You can solve this. Play lands from the top of your library. Okay. Playing additional land on each of your turns too. That's pretty cool. Okay. I like it. We're going, what, 61 cards here? The usual. All right, let's try it out. I'm excited. This one looks fun. This looks really fun. Hey all, sorry for signing up before you've been leaving a message. I was on my phone and wanted to get that taken care of before someone took the slot. Hey Swizzy, I left you a message with the deck. No worries, absolutely. Let's jump into some games. If it goes well, we might jump into ranked with it. Swayze, I know you've been thinking of Paper Commander, but Marathon Will of the Wild was made for you. Marathon Will of the Wild. Okay. Let me copy that down in my notes for later. Take a look at that. Oh, by the way, I can't believe I forgot to mention this to you guys. I cannot believe it. As far as Paper Commander goes, I actually just started a little bit of my journey with that. Funny enough, my wife and son, my oldest son, we went to the card store the other day, last weekend, and we got a couple of starter Commander decks, and we played against each other, and I'm trying to teach them how to play. We played our first game. It was awesome. It was so much fun. We're probably gonna do it again next weekend. But we got 3 starter Commander decks, and my son was having a blast with it. My wife is loving it. Well, I wouldn't say she's loving it. She enjoyed herself. She won, and she popped off too with the big reanimation, which I think definitely helped. But we'll probably be playing again. Always 61, yeah. Every time I see Swayze's decks on stream, I see Rabbits 3 with the heir apparent picture. I get happy. I really hope it gets good enough for a video. I literally was just working on that one again today, and no, unfortunately, unfortunately not good enough yet. It is still losing more than it's winning. But I do hope to get it there soon too, because heir apparent is a favorite of mine as well. And obviously heir apparent with like the Bella Took is what I'm trying to shoot for, and it's such a cool idea. Marath, Wild of the Will, sorry. Marath is amazing, hilarious build. Sam from Howling Salt Mine played a lot. That's awesome. Which deck list did you pick up? So we picked up, I'll have to show you. I'll have to show you. They're like the most starter ones you can get. Hold on. Let me get this down. No, let's get back the land. Yeah, that'll have to do for now. I'll show you guys the lists, or the commanders. All right, the opponent plays, okay, an enchantment that says choose a creature type. Those get, oh wow, that's pretty good with the dwarves, huh? That's pretty good. So take a guess what my commander that I picked does. I'm sure you guys will get it. I'm sure you guys will get it. What does my commander do? What is its purpose? All right, let's go here. Let's get the additional land for the turn. I'm probably gonna lose before I get a chance to pop off here, but we're close. We're very close. If you said tokens, then you were right. Hold on. There it is. Come on, stay focused. Stay focused. Dang it, hold on. I can't focus it. Anyways, it's a Emera Soul of the Accord is my commander that I chose. My starter deck. Very token based. Nice. That was a good find right there off the top. And then whose deck was this? This is my wife's. This is the one my wife had and she popped off. She picked, oh no, I just lost. She picked Gissa and Geralf. Gissa and Geralf. It's the Demir reanimation zombie sort of thing. And then my son wanted the Dragons deck, but it was a little more expensive, and the guy at the shop told me not to get that one because he said it will develop him in bad habits. I don't know what that was supposed to mean, but I was like, okay, whatever you say, man. But he ended up getting Cardur Doom Scourge. So he got the Rakdos one. He didn't have much luck though. He drew like really bad. We let him mulligan like 4 times to get a good hand. And then he got only really expensive things with no mana ramp. So he got kind of ran off the table. But it was really fun. Can't wait till my little guy can learn. Had a feeling it was tokens? Yeah. Yeah, zombie, it was tokens. What a top deck. Yeah, it was a really good top deck until they also had the way to negate it. To be fair though, there was only I think 4 or 5 decks to choose from. As someone who plays Deadly Cover Up in a majority of my decks, seeing a Heir Apparent deck is like Christmas morning. You know what's so funny too is I ran into Deadly Cover Up playing that deck like 30 times. So I don't know what it is about the algorithm. They love to feed me those decks. So do I keep this, man? I just don't think it's a good idea. I don't think that's a good idea to keep that. Oh my god. Okay, well, should have kept it. This is better. Man, what a nightmare, huh? Swayze playing commander, but together as one can't be a commander. Yeah, I found that out the hard way. I'm just kidding. Your son's got impeccable taste. He just wanted something that was very like stompy, easy to play. I told him that, you know, the stompy decks were a little bit simpler to kind of grasp and learn. I'm gonna take 2 of their cards right away. Actually, it's instant speed, right? They might have a counterspell though. I think we already lost. I mean, we are cooked on the hand that we got because we had a double mulligan, and now we're up against Control Mill, so that's fun. Love to see it. Yeah, no reason to pay for that. Nothing in the graveyard that I can bring back right now, but I'm sure there will be once they start milling me out here. Mill deck, yuck. I know, right? Fingers crossed. I do like Inside Information card. Haven't found a deck to put it in. Okay, so what should I do here, guys? There's already 40 something. Wow. Did they exhaust this already? They did not. Oh, they hit me with this, duh. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Let's start with this. Well, this was fun while it lasted, guys. We have to do what we have to do, man. It is what it is. That way they can't hit me with a crazy exhaust and just one-shot me, you know what I mean? Let's exile my graveyard, sweep the field, exile all of their... Oh, they got Singularity Ruptures as well. Lovely. Okay. Did I not pull the one out of there? Okay, I did. Okay. Are there even any more win cons in my deck? I guess we should check that, right? There should be. Oh yeah, there's plenty. They just hit that with a get lost. Lovely. Did they have that in hand before I threw that down? Was I being silly and not paying attention? I don't know if I really want to look at the top 20 cards in my library and do this. It's just going to accelerate how fast they mill us out, but I guess we try. Just going to counter it? Okay, sure. I mean, yeah, there's still some pretty good win cons here. Who's going to mill who first? 5 cards in the yard. Stock up and get lost, huh? There goes one more win con. Uh-oh. The more win cons that get hit, the worse it is for me. All right, well, we're gonna go for this again just to make sure they don't exhaust or get the idea to even exhaust anything. That's fine. 3 steps ahead. I really don't care. That's literally not something I care about at all. I don't know why they hit me with the oops. I mean, I would have done that regardless. I got to get my graveyard taken away. Okay, that's fine. Oh, we know what's coming up. You may pay, rather than pay this spell's mana cost, if 13 or more creatures in the battlefield, each player sacrifices 13 creatures of their choice. What an interesting sort of spell. I mean, I guess we bring this up, but it's just going to get hit with a removal spell, so. Yep. Yeah, nothing I can do about that. Man, the oops is crazy. Another win con, and the other one's on top too. Nice. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They have 40 cards left. Yeah, there's no way we can even come close to winning this one. It's so far gone. It's so far gone. 6 cards left. That'll do it. Well, we gave it our best shot. I know we go 0-2 here. It kind of stinks because I would have loved to have seen, you know, at least the win con go off once. But man, that did not go very well for us. And I think obviously that last matchup, I'm gonna put that as a wash. Nobody wants to see that matchup ever, especially not with a mid-range deck that's trying to combo off. But what was our first matchup again? It was the dwarves, right? And we still got ran over a little bit too fast because they had the indestructibility ready to go. I mean, there's plenty of sweepers in the deck. You would think that like creature-based decks are going to be, you know, definitely our forte. We're going to want to see, you know, go wide strategies or green strategies for sure. Control decks we're probably not going to be able to beat because we can't really get to our game plan fast enough, and we also can't really avoid big counter spells at the times when we're trying to play like Virtue of Strength. And you guys saw how easy it was with the Get Lost, how to delete sort of my game plan there. To have 8 win cons though and not have one hit my hand this last game did feel pretty bad. So I can't chalk it all up to like, you know, a little bit of it is bad luck. But I would say I would try my best to try to squeeze in a couple of 1-drop spells, maybe some hexes, things like that. I like this card. It's an interesting card for sure. I don't know if it necessarily fits in this deck competitively. I would probably cut this if I were you. Even Wrinkle's Prank's not super great. I do like how many sweepers you have. Funny enough, I do agree right now with the meta that, you know, a lot of sweepers help. 10 might be a little too many. I would maybe try to throw in a way to, you know, I don't know, try to get through your cards a little bit quicker. I know you have the ways of getting, you know, your opponent's cards and stuff and using them against them, but maybe adding in some ways to draw cards yourself would be helpful. I wouldn't say the Annex because then you'd have to add in the Demons package, but I don't know, maybe looking into something that you can do with that. But I like the deck. I think it's a fun idea. It's a very fun idea, but clearly got a little bit of work to do before it's too super competitive. I don't know how to give advice on this one because I like the idea, right? We're trying to ramp to these and then pop off with these. It's a very simple idea. You ramp, you pop off, you win. You just got to stay alive long enough against aggro, which we weren't able to do. And I think it's because there wasn't enough early interaction. If we would have had a couple of hexes maybe early on, we would have probably been able to bait out that indestructibility a little bit sooner, and then our sweeper would have been better. This obviously would have helped with that indestructibility though too, and this, but I don't know. I like it. I like it. If you guys want to copy it, feel free to pause it, go back, whatever you got to do. We do have to go on to the next deck list though. Who was that? That was Wample, right? All right, slot number 3 is going to be Nicholas. Let's go. Where are you at here? Slot number 3. I did see that one earlier. It's down here, I think. There you are. Okay, there is a note. Honestly, I took heavy inspiration from your deck build list with Bree and Annie joins up. A few tweaks for more consistent draws and quicker closing. Also, I had a ton of fun using Historic Feast and Excalibur 2 in this deck. Nice, okay. So it's going to be some form of life gain deck, I would imagine. Let me see. Import. I have my own right now that I'm working on, just so you know. Legendary life gain. We're working on one as we speak. That's pretty darn good. Nicholas. We'll just say Nick for short, obviously, because that would be a little simpler for me. Let's pull this up, and while I'm having the list up, see what just happened here. Javier with the 4 months, brother. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Let's go, Swayze the Mob. I was so late. I'm now an Omniscience player. Okay. Okay, I appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much for the 4 months, man. All right, let's take a look here. We've got ourselves a legendary tribal deck that works off of Annie joins up, some life gain tools. Professor Delian is fun. Restoration Magic's pretty cool. A lot of tools, man. A lot of tools. All right, so if I could just give a little piece of advice on like something like Mikey and Leo. There's a reason why I don't like this card in my build specifically because of the keywords on this one. There are some creatures that have this keyword attached to it that says ability triggers only once each turn. That supersedes and overwrites the Annie joins up, which I really don't like. And here's the thing, is that saying it's a bad card? No, there's plenty of things that get counters and you drawing cards. It's still a good card to have in the deck, but you're not going to get the value out of Annie joins up, and that really irks me. I don't know why, it just always has. And so I try, if I'm doubling up effects, to leave out creatures that can only trigger once a turn. But other than that, the deck looks pretty similar to mine. I feel pretty confident in running this one. We might even take this one on the rank ladder, but I will try it once in the play queue just to see. But I do like this deck list a lot. One of my favorites, actually. Am I late to the stream? A little bit, but that's okay. Welcome to the stream. Better late than never. Better late than never. I love Excal. What a great card. Bree, sweet. Yeah. Would love to see you make a competitive deck with no rares. Mythics getting wild cards takes so long. I would point you in the direction of the video that I made where we went from bronze to mythic with a starter deck and with only a couple of tweaks. But making a deck completely without rares and mythics, I highly doubt we'd ever be able to make something competitive, but I don't know. I would say probably not. In my defense, I play Omniscience with no blue mana in the deck. No blue mana in the deck, you play Omniscience? Swayze, I'm Nick. Also, one thing I want to point out, I'm not sure if anyone else knows this, but Sheltered by Ghosts with Annie joins up on a legendary card makes the ward trigger. Yes, I do know that. I do know that. Wait, why is it still my turn? I thought I... What's that? Oh, because I put a stop there? My bad. Oh, that was silly. My bad, my bad. Yes, I actually did know that. That's something I found out as well by accident one day. Pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. Great, we're up against a graveyard deck doing some reanimation probably. Okay, maybe not. Maybe it's a roots deck or something like that. Possibly. Let's get this down. No. Should I? Let's get this down first. Then this. I like it. I like it. I like it. Gain some life. Draw another card. Beautiful. So we've got Professor Deli, and if we want it next turn, that's kind of fire. Okay, we'll take that as a win. Cats did kill it. Great video. Appreciate that, man. Hello Good Game does uncommon only decks that are competitive. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's not possible. I just think it's going to be really hard and something that I don't know if I have time for. I'm barely able to scrape by these days, guys. I'm gonna keep it honest with you. These last couple of days, specifically, like probably the last like week, have been really tough with the videos, man. I've been trying to keep it consistently fresh and stuff, but it's been hard, man. It's been hard. The meta's pretty hard to crack into, and then like the amount of cards we got that are new is it's a smaller set, so like trying to still use some of the newer cards in all of my decks has been pretty tough. Trying not to like go back and just, you know, I don't know, play the same decks I always play, but it's a little difficult right now. And I think it's been showing too in the views, unfortunately, but I'm hoping we can swing back though. We'll figure it out. I'm hoping that we can dial it in, but making an only uncommon and common deck would be very difficult right now. Maybe when we get Reality Fracture possibly, but try not to kill their creatures. So since Hobbit is out, did anybody assume a good Simic Sultai Elves build? Elves was like the first thing that I built. Yeah, I think that last player was a Roots player. This looks fine. Impatient player dropping the snooze emote before the scoop. Yeah, I think they were just mad. I mean, it is what it is. I probably also didn't help by holding that priority stop on them. I didn't realize I had that on when I was talking to you guys. I misclicked. We're in a little bit of trouble here. Opponent off to a pretty fast start. I do like this card, but I just have a feeling this is going to get taken out immediately, but we're going to try it because if it does stay on the field, we'll be in pretty good shape. Be in pretty solid shape here. If I go Halia for 1 into an elf, we would trigger twice, going to 3, then we attack for 3, gain to 3. All assuming they don't have like a lightning helix here or something, of course. Which is a bit... Really? Not sending in the other guys, I guess. Well, that means they don't have a removal spell. Wow, they didn't have a removal spell. I thought for sure they would. If they're willing to trade all of those things that I just talked about, it might be worth still doing the plan here. Halia into the elf into an attack. And if they want to trade 3 things or 2 things, I'm kind of cool with that. Kind of okay with it. What do we think? Are we blocking or just chump blocking? Not blocking at all, not even chump blocking. That's odd. That was very odd. Okay, we get a land. Man, was that not like the weirdest thing? War Leader's Call? Sure. I think we take the damage for the most part. Yeah, we're still at 20. Yeah, go ahead. I mean, it's gonna hurt for sure, but hopefully our life gain will outdo what's happening here. I don't know, hard to say. Hard to tell. I definitely think we need to get the Halia down here. Halia comes in, gain the life, play the green source, play the elf, gain another life, swing in for 6, gain 6, go back to 16, draw a card. We have some good blockers now. I do want to try to keep 1 elf on the field if possible. That way I can get down the Sally Pride next turn, which would pop off with the Halia going crazy. I don't know, man. This is going to be tricky. This is going to be very, very tricky. Javier with the $5 in the super chat. Thank you so much, brother. For learning purposes, of course. Of course. I just realized I'm a member for 4 months and my old lady is 4 months pregnant too. That's kind of funny. How are we gonna block this? So we got 13 life. I gotta see how we're gonna do this. Let's go. This thing can't self-destruct, so we'll block here. And we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I could technically leave all of this, but I'm going to block here. I think that's the best play I could have. And then that gives me the Sally Pride here. I guess I could have blocked with both. Well, no, hold on. This is actually really good though, because I can do this and Sally Pride. Oh, that's really good. That's really, really good. Let's go. That'll trigger a lot of life gain here. So much. And we're right back into this game. As if we weren't winning the whole time. Man, them not taking out the Leonardo immediately was a massive mistake. I thought for sure they were going to use the headliner to take it out, but they just let this thing grow and grow and grow. Okay. I'll take it. I will take it. So Javier, you're saying you owe it all to Swayze and you're naming your kid after him? Well, I tried a Johnny. You already have a Johnny. I still can't believe it's triplets. That's so crazy. Look out, everyone. We only got him for 5 months. Just kidding. All right, let's see here. This can block. This can block. And we'll trade. They are shifting to defensive measures, which is an absolute win for us. We're about to go crazy. I mean, this is a must get down. Like, this card absolutely has to come down. And then we have 3 mana left over. I guess it's gonna be this, right? Should have maybe played that first, but that's okay. And we swing in with the 25, of course. No doubt about it. They chump block, of course. I guess I could have maybe sent everybody there, but I didn't really feel like doing the math. Because Sally Pride would have pumped everybody up by 1 counter. But we're at 62 life total. There's really no reason to rush this and make a mistake. Boom, baby, let's go. Let's go, dude. Good luck now, man. We're getting basically 4 cards per turn. Not to mention that we just drew Mikey and Leo too. And scoop. And scoop. No scoop, huh? You don't have your raid ability anymore. Oh, I guess you want to trigger the Nim. Okay. I was gonna say, are they trying to get their raid to go off here? Just trying to get a bunch of war leaders call triggers. That's fine. I'm gonna gain 5 though on this. And then I will block here. Block here. Here, here, and here. Sorry if you guys can hear my dog barking. Apologies. Alright, I mean, we're in a great spot right now. Great spot. Aerith goes off. Everyone's going off. Okay. Another Sally Pride is crazy. You guys want to see me break the game, maybe? I mean, it's possible. Let's get this down first. And there's the scoop. The Sally Pride might have popped off a little too hard and made the not break the game, but like would have absolutely like slowed the gameplay down quite a bit. That was fun though, man. Naya Legends life gain. Love that deck. Shout out again to the person who submitted that, Nick. Nick's submission for the deck list, guys. If you want to take a quick look at it again, you can see it here. You can see it here. Is that an old one? No, Click with the 11 months. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that very, very much. Why don't I see that in the alerts thing? Maybe it's not here yet. Pay 2, tap Bree. Oh yeah, it gets flying. Yeah, you could do that too. Sally is so OP, I know. That was a dog? I thought your son was fighting a dragon in the basement. He's got a big bark. He's got a massive bark. I know you just did a new account video not too long ago, but is there a recommendation starter deck to use? I would check out the Angels one. I haven't looked at them in a while, but I would check out the Angel one. I think if I do it again, I would do that deck list. What about Fibble Flip as the name? That's a crazy name. I can't imagine a teacher trying to read that name. You could go thing 1, 2, and 3. You could pronounce it Eugene and spell it Ugin. Very true. Very true. All right, let's jump into the next game here, guys. Let's see who's up next. So that was Nick's deck, right? So we're into deck list number 4. Deck list number 4. We got Research Bear is the name. Research Bear. Let me see what we got here in the Discord. Oh, you're right there. Perfect. You were right there. Looks like this is gonna have Bjorn in it, so that's exciting. Import. And then we're gonna favorite that. Okay. Ooh, mono green. Okay. People love a good mono green deck. What do we got? We got elves. We got turn 1 first year into some roots action. Hold on, I like to have all of mine pretty uniform. And then we got a Baleth for late game, maybe just to get some haste in and get that through. We got the ramp here with the vitality, little bear. Whenever this creature enters, on tap a target creature you control. If that creature is a bear, put a 1/1 counter on it. This mills puts the creature on the field. This makes your creatures less. This is obviously dancing. Okay, Bjorn. Very cool, man. I'm pretty excited to try this. It's pretty much a landfall build too at the same time. We got the sapling nursery and dancing. Would you be opposed to adding in like sacrifice type lands like the Fable Passages and stuff like that? Because if we're going to try to get the nurseries and the dancing going, I feel like there's no reason not to try to get 2 triggers per turn sometimes with those. Let me see. What sort of lands could we add here? And Bossing Say could be pretty good. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Maybe I just add Bossing Say and call it a day. We don't really necessarily need... Don't necessarily need the sack lands, right? I mean, 2 demo fields wouldn't hurt either, just to have in case we need them. And then it obviously would trigger a second time for the landfall. I think that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and try that and see if we can get some wins here on the play queue first. I'm excited though. I haven't played mono green bears yet. I have tried to do Bjorn in my legendary life gain deck, actually. That's going to be in there. And I've tried it also in changelings. The EDC Nomad. Wait a minute. Did I not just play you on the game? $20 from EDC. Appreciate that, man. Thank you for the 20. You didn't have to beat me so bad last game, bro. Oh my gosh, it was you. I was like, I recognize that name. I swear I just saw that. Dude, I appreciate the 20, man. That's really kind of you. Thank you so much. Sorry for popping off there. The deck was popping off pretty good. Thanks for being a good sport about it too. That's really kind of you, man. You should have came in the stream a little sooner and you know, try to battle with my hand. I was just telling the chat too, I was saying how if you would have probably taken out that Leonardo right away with your Goblin, which I was kind of scared you were going to do, I feel like you probably would have got that one. Because that was the only reason I even got back into that game, was the Leonardo kind of grew too big to deal with. All right, we're going with the Vitality first. Swayze's a butthole like that. EDC, not a paid actor, an actor who pays you. Oh my. I know, that was pretty crazy. Thank you. Appreciate you, brother. Discord name. You need like the Discord link? I can get you the Discord link if you need it. One moment. Let me copy a link for you right now and send it. Let's go here. Let's get this down first. That way the Bjorn next turn will have another bear to work with. Let me get you that Discord link in the chat. There you go. Gio, thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. Green is faster now, but still so vulnerable to all the removal. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Man, they changed the colors on these things. It's so hard to read. Is that Joe? I can't read that. Oh, there we go. Joe, thank you so much for the 20, man. I appreciate that. Happy Wednesday to you, my friend. Man, you guys are way too kind. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. All right, we're going here first. Then we're going bear. And we're giving 5 counters here. That's actually insane, man. That is actually insane. Dude, Bjorn, when it gets going, is such a scary creature. Drawing 2. Don't mind if I do. This deck might actually be really good. Let's put this down, actually. Yeah. Dancing from Dark Till Dawn is a really good deck. It's a really good card for a deck that has creatures like this that's, you know, feeding the counters to each other. Because the card itself is okay when it's getting the landfall, but man, when it's getting those counters on top of it, you're really getting all the value out of it. It's so good. So good. All right, so that thing has double strike now. I can't... Oh, they are going to attack. I'm going to go like this. I got to play it as absolutely safe as possible because I know the opponent's probably going to gain trample somehow. Surely they get trample, right? Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, just gonna throw it away, huh? Seems good to me. 1 damage, draw a card. And there's the scoop. I wouldn't mind trying this one on the rank ladder one time, see how it goes. Joe, seriously though, thank you so much for the 20, man. I appreciate that a lot, man. I feel like I don't give you guys enough. Like, I don't know. It just doesn't feel like saying thank yous enough for you guys, man. I really appreciate all the kindness and generosity. It genuinely goes unbelievably far. So I really appreciate it very much, man. Haven't seen the Vitality in any of these lists, but I actually think it's a great choice. Vitality is a scary card. It's such a, it gets games going really fast, and the fact that you can't really deal with it, it comes an enchantment. It's just so good. How the game's going tonight? Very good, man. So far, very good. Going into our second ranked game. I'll keep it. I mean, the nursery is very solid. Uh-oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. We know what's about to happen here. I'm gonna say it now. Javier, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. Watch. This guy. There it is. There it is. It's like he's done this before, right? Javier, appreciate that, brother. You guys, you really don't gotta do all that, man. I do appreciate it so very much, but you really don't gotta do all that. You guys are awesome, man. Looks like it's gonna be... Oh no, are you serious? All my ramp is getting taken out here, man. All the ramp is gone. The counter spells are brutal. Love the control matchup, always. Whenever I get a chance, I always like, man, I really hope we get Azorius so Jeskai control. Can't wait. Let me guess, 3 steps ahead? Because why not? Because why not, right? Oh, a 3rd exhale. Cool. Shuffler seems to be doing its thing. Shuffler seems to be on point. Do I hear a train? Hopefully not. I think we're very content with the kindness you guys have shown so far. Appreciate it. All right, we're gonna get this going now. Finally. Let me guess. You have a no more lies. That's why you waited. All right. Well, at least I have those bossing saves because normally, right? Like this would not be a very good situation that we're in here, but with bossing say, it helps so much. Like I'm really glad we added that to the deck because if we get swept up here and have nothing to do, it's just unfortunate, you know? They could have get lost too, which would be annoying. I saw Javier's 1, 2, 3, 4 and I was half expecting a thumb war. It's funny. Man, I'm so tired today. Sorry guys, I woke up really early today to get that video out to you guys because I've been behind this whole week. This whole week has been rough. Joe again with a $20 in the super chat. He said, choo choo. Brother. Oh my God, you guys. Just because somebody said there needs to be a train doesn't mean there has to actually be the train. We could all just chill and, you know, hang out. What are we doing? What are we doing? Reesgen with the 10 gifted. Oh my God, guys. What are we doing, man? I can't with you guys, man. I can't. I appreciate the 10 so much, man. I appreciate that. I don't even know what to say. When this happens, man, I just genuinely not sure what to even say at this point. Let's go here. Let's just attack in and see if the opponent wants to block. They do. And I don't think there's any world where I'd want to use indestructibility on my creatures here. I would actually want them to sweep the field so I can create 2 tokens in response. So we play out our elf, which draws a counter spell. That's actually really good. We'll take that. Uh-oh, choo choo. Oh no, man, they got an Ugin down? Brother. I guess that's what they went searching for with the Avatar. It makes sense. It's a great card. It is a great card. I would say I'm not mad at it, but I'm very mad at it. I'm very, very, very mad at it. What a bummer, dude. What a bummer, and I can't even block. What do I do? What do I do? I know what I do. We just accept our fate. Yeah, Aang Swift. Makes sense. But that does give me one more turn, I think. No, it doesn't. It goes back to the land. Really? I thought that was going to get airbent, but I guess that makes sense. You can't really airbend a land. You know what I mean? Bummer, dude. Of course we go up against Azorius control with the deck, right? That's unfortunate. That's okay, though. That's okay. The deck performed really well, though, in the play queue game, and then just run into a top 800 Azorius player, so it is what it is. They had Ugin, too, which is like our worst nightmare as a green player. If you guys were curious, here's the deck list we were just running. It was, you know, built by Research Bear, sent to us by, you know, Research Bear. So show some love. If you guys would like to copy the deck list, you can just pause the stream or whatever you got to do. It looks like things are still popping off over here. We got Brody now dropping a 20 in the super chat. I thought that was another one. Brody, thank you so much. I almost missed that. Thank you so much, brother. A 20 from Brody says, save a seat for me. Choo choo. Hold on, guys. My allergies are killing me. 2 seconds. Brody, my man, dude. Thank you again for the 20, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are going to get on to the next list real quick. This was Research Bear. So the next one is going to be Michael. Michael is up next. Let me see Discord. Slot number 5. There you are. That was easy. Guys, I really do appreciate how consistent you guys have been tonight with submitting your lists properly on the Discord. I know it can be complicated sometimes, so I don't ever blame anybody for not understanding, but you guys have made tonight really easy. Mana base is just what I have crafted. Feel free to adjust it to your liking. Important, make sure you enter full control to cast spells for the alternate casting cost. Otherwise, Arena will pass the turn. What does that mean? What does that mean? You've got my interest for sure. Michael. Let's take a look. For the alternate casting costs. Oh, do you mean like the bargains and the strikes? The bargains and the strikes, I think, is what we're referring to on that. What is this? Mill 6 cards, then put an instant or sorcery card from among them into your hand. Okay. Instant sorcery spells you cast cost X less to cast, where X is the equipped creature's power. Okay, we got some big creatures. Surprised I don't see a Nexus in this deck, but 2 stock ups. Okay. That also works in the 3-drop slot. That also works. What does this one do? Double the power and toughness of a target creature until the end of turn. It fights a target creature you don't control. Okay. We're trying to mill to get this guy active, it looks like. Return up to X target instant or sorcery cards from graveyard to your hand. Okay. Some one-shot stuff here with Math Magics and this. Are we ramping? How hard are we ramping? We're not ramping that hard, I guess. Okay, I mean, I see what you got going on here. You're just trying to do some big stompy things with our big 3 guys here. And then I'm guessing kind of like just like tempoing them out from there. This says destroy mana value X less, destroy all creatures. I'm seeing some things that kind of synergize against each other just slightly. That's why I'm a little confused. I love this card here. I think it's a great idea. I think filling up the graveyard is great for the ancient one. I'm seeing a lot of good stuff, but I'm also seeing some weird things like the sweeper here and here. They attack. The sweepers are fine. If you need a sweeper for this deck, it's absolutely fine. But the ones that you chose are like ones that are almost guaranteed to hit our creatures for sure. Like our creatures are very low curve, you know what I mean? I guess that's why I'm a little confused by those, but that's okay. I'll figure it out. Okay. I'm gonna try it out. We're gonna go to the play queue and see what happens. The mana base, I mean, you got a lot of multicolored lands. I see what you got going on here. It's not terrible. I'm gonna keep the mana the way it is for right now. Give it one good run through and see how it feels. Maybe I'm missing a little bit too of what exactly it's supposed to be doing. I mean, it's a very unique build. Let's try it out. The build is centered around Glamdring. Okay, I figured because there's 4 of them, right? Makes the stuff, makes the big stuff possible. The equipment reduces the mana cost. Do you play Timeless? I don't play any Timeless, no. Malone just did a Glamdring deck. Okay. No ramp needed. Very true. Very true. No ramp needed. I see. Okay, so we're getting a big discount with the ring. Okay. Interesting. Okay, let's try it. Let's see what happens. So I hope I play this right. I mean, you can let me know if I'm like off on how I play this. See, like right away, I'm like, man, I kind of want to not play this out because I'm gonna need to sweep the board in this one, it feels like. But I mean, we can try. We could just do the thing and see what happens here. It does feel like in this matchup, we'll have to sweep the board though. So we'll get one of the rings down, right? And then it says instant sorcery spells cost or cast cost X less where it's its power. That's kind of busted. And then mill 6 cards and put an instant sorcery card among them in your hand. I see the synergies now. I'm starting to see how this is going to work. Let's get it down. It equips for 2. Okay, it equips for 2. And I see. Okay, I see. Okay, so we equip this for 2, which makes this free, essentially, right? Well, it should be 6 discounted, right? Where X is the equipped creature's power. Right? Shouldn't this be free? Am I tripping here? Is this should be free, right? Like if I did this? It is free. Okay, it just doesn't highlight. It just does not highlight the card. I see. Okay. Very cool. It makes the spell so cheap. Okay, I'm seeing the vision. I'm seeing the vision. Yes, correct. It's free. That's the whole plan. Okay. Yeah. I'm seeing the vision now. We are gonna lose this though, unfortunately, but it's worth it, I think, to clear this field out right now because it is too scary. But might as well get another free one of these while we're at it, right? Let's take. We already got a couple of lands, so I guess we'll take these 2. Man, do I want to do it again? My hand is kind of full, but I guess. Yes and yes. Oh my goodness. This okay. Okay, I'm finally like really locking in on the vision here. This is kind of cool. Let's go here. And then we're gonna just sweep the field here. Unfortunately, it does hit my own thing though too. Oh no, I meant to do 2. I thought it, oh my goodness. I thought it was gonna start at 1 and I just gotta click up to 2. Oh my word. Oh my word. I threw, guys. I'm sorry. That was just a big mistake. A misclick, as you will. I thought when I pulled the card up to like cast it, it was gonna start at 1 and I just click it over to 1 and to make it 2. Wow, that was so bad. No. What if we leave? It's over. It's over. I'm a bonehead, man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I threw. Whoops. I am going to try my best to hold out for like this is what I was looking for, but it's not enough because everything costs 2. So we're kind of in the same position we were in a second ago. Wow. Oof is right, man. Oof is right. GG's. That's rough, buddy. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Oh, I feel so bad for misplaying someone else's deck like that. Oh, that's annoying. That was going pretty well though too. That was it was popping off pretty hard. I can't believe I did it. I have to slow down, man. I really do. I don't know why I go so fast, especially when I was like so adamant that I knew exactly what that was gonna do when clearly I didn't. 1 month until reality fracture. I know, I cannot wait. We've all fat thumbed this game one time or another. I know, but like, That wasn't even like a fat thumb moment. That was just me rushing. All right, let's do this. All right, we got free bargain. Let's go. We love that. Assuming the opponent doesn't take out the ancient one here. Assuming. That's a big assumption, I guess, huh? I'm so mad at myself right now. What if they bring Gideon back as a planeswalker? That'd be pretty sweet. Discard a card. Okay, I guess we'll discard you. Joe, thank you for the sub, man. I appreciate that. All right, we get this down and say go. So everything's gonna cost 8 less mana next turn, which is insane. Maybe. Assuming the opponent doesn't blow something up here, which I guess is kind of a possibility if they drop green or something. Swayze was playing 5e chess, had him just where he wanted him. I wish that was the case. All right, I guess we'll have to... Man, sending away 2 of these feels bad, but these 2 cards are way too good. Let's attach that. Let's get the free bargain here. Ooh, yes and yes. I need a blue land. Let's go try to find a blue land here. Got one. Okay, and then we got for 8 on this. That's kind of crazy, right? If X is 10 though, we want it to be 10. We need that to be 10. Let's get, I guess, this and maybe a backup creature just in case this one gets taken out. Okay. It's probably going to get taken out if I had to take a guess, which is unfortunate because I'll have to wait a turn to get the trudge down. Yeah. That feels bad, man. Exile a card. I guess it'll have to be you. I'll take that. And say go. Up against a discard deck, probably gonna be pretty heavy on the removals. All right, so we're gonna get this in for, let's just say 0. Yeah, let's just say 0. Attach this. Double the power and toughness of a creature until the end of turn. It fights another creature, so let's do that. Let's get it to 12. Oh my gosh, that's so insane, because now it's 12, right? Which opens the door for these again. And now we can do it for the full 10. Wait, we could do it for 12. Oh my goodness. And then we untap all the lands. Oh my goodness. Brother. And then we can try to... Can we one-shot them? 12... 13, 14, 15, 16 I can hit them for here. So still waiting a little bit here. Do I have another doubling? Oh, I have another doubling effect. Hold on. Aha! 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. That'll work. Wow. Very cool. Very, very cool. I can't believe I figured that out. That was actually pretty... That was pretty mind-boggling stuff right there, but that was cool. Oh, that was awesome. Now he's got it. Yeah, it took me a second, but I got it. It just a little bit of a slow play burn, a little slow burn there. I wonder who figured that one out, man. That's some big brain stuff right there. Whoever figured that out originally is... I mean, is this 100% originally your idea? Because I know you guys were saying Malone. You said, is it Malone? Yeah, you said Malone figured this one out too, right? You said he played the ring. Is this like a popular thing that's been popping around? I guess that's my question. I'm just curious to know who figured this one out, because that's pretty big brain stuff. Our deck now. W game. Math would have been more satisfying. You think so? I mean, hitting them for 30 cards, I don't think that would have been enough to mill them though. I don't know if I could have milled them there. Could I? This was all me when I made it as soon as the set dropped. Awesome. That makes me even more happy, because maybe, I mean, if you don't mind, maybe I can steal this sort of idea for a video down the road too. And obviously we'd credit you and keep your name on the deck, but if you don't mind, I thought it was pretty cool. That was very unique. Very unique. I saw MTG Malone play it yesterday, but don't know where he got it. Okay. Was it the same idea? It was EDC. Was it the same idea as this deck? I guess I could just go back and watch it. I could have mathed them. I didn't know that. I thought I didn't have enough for the mill. You'd always do whatever you like with it, boss. Appreciate that, Mike. Appreciate that. First person I saw run this was Can't Be Countered, so congrats to the actual creator. Can't Be Countered. I don't think I've heard of that. Is that a YouTuber? Timo, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate that, man. Need 14 mana for the Math Magics. Okay, 14 mana. All right, anyways, we'll jump into the next one. We'll see what we got here. Chris is up next, and it's Hero. Let me see, Discord. We got 2 more deck lists to get through here. Slot number 6, where you at? Did that one. Oh, there you are, perfect. WinCon is make creatures drop Craterhoof with Cage. I don't usually show Cage until I have 3 different powered creatures. If you whiff on the hoof, hopefully can find Bram Familiar to try again. Mulligan if hoof is in the opening hand. Alternate win cons are Squirrel Girl and Elspeth. Wins on turn 4 pretty often. Really? Okay. Turn 4 wins. Love that. Let's go ahead and import that. And this is Chris. Whoops. Can't type. Okay, let's take a quick peek here, guys. Let's see. So we got a Craterhoof trying to connect with the Cage here. You said the alternate win is Befriender, Evangelist, Bridget. Okay, I like that card. Very much like a 2-for-1 on curve 3 because you want to try to get multiple things out there to get the Cage going. I like that a lot, actually. I see. Okay, I mean, I completely understand this one. This one seems pretty spicy. I like the good old Selesnya counters Cage deck. Never gonna see me mad at this one. So let's do a Gathering Place. Oh, you use no new lands. Let's try it out. If the play queue goes well, I might try that in ranked because I do understand these kind of decks pretty well. Yes, that's a YouTuber. His name is Shen1008. Malone seems to get a lot of his decks from CBC. Okay, okay. That was a sick deck. I may need to borrow that one. Yeah. I appreciate the deck, Mike. Thank you. Shen1008 is the guy who makes everyone mad on early access. Early scoop playing meta decks generally. What? Well, that's not good. This looks way better. I'm gonna drop off my Squirrel Girl. I think so. Man, my eyes hurt so bad. I have had some seriously long days on this computer the last couple of days, man. I have got to get my act together. These videos have not been, you know, easy for me lately. I do have a really cool video lined up, hopefully for tomorrow. I'm going to be playing Super Friends tomorrow. And it's not fully recorded yet, but it's been going pretty well so far. So pretty hopeful that we'll have it dialed by the end of this night after we get off stream and do a quick record session. Javier with the $2. Appreciate that, man. Awesome deck. Now I'm ashamed to show mine, though. Don't be ashamed, man. Don't be ashamed. I think we'll go with the Befriender. The token can't attack or block without this, right? Can't attack or block alone. Yeah. Oh, I'm in ranked. I just realized I'm in ranked. I'm like, why am I playing Just Guy Control? I'm in ranked. Gosh darn it. I just realized that. What a time to get mana screwed in ranked, huh? You hate to see it. I forgot to change to the play queue. I can't attack alone. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Where are my land drops, man? I thought I could rely on the elf and bramble, but boy, was I incorrect. I really hope we get a cage off the top. That'd be phenomenal. Okay. Let's go here. Yeah, let's go here. Don't mind if I do. Well, I mean, I'm a little bit scared that the opponent's just going to have a Day of Judgment at some point in this game. It's very possible. I hope they're not running that version of the deck, but you never know. Man, making copies of that is so annoying. One more land and I've got the Elspeth, which would give everything flying. Creature tokens get flying, yeah. And they paid life for that? Well, we know what that means, right? It means Jeskai Revelation, more than likely. Or at least something that's gonna annoy us and pump up these tokens. Looks like they're gonna bounce the Familiar and do damage to the Salvager. Man, if I had hit the cage, this would have been easy win here. It's Jeskai Revelation, guys. I'm just waiting on how bad it's gonna be as far as the targets they choose. My guess is they bounce the Familiar, or probably blow up the Familiar and make me replay the Toby, which is pretty bad. Okay. If you guys can't tell, I'm not the biggest fan of Jeskai Revelation. Not the biggest fan. I think the card is so good, man. I hate the tablet too. Doesn't help. You don't like Jeskai Revelations? Surely people play it because of how fun and interactive it is. I was also toying with red mages. I'm gonna play that in ranked again. Now you need a sweeper. Wizards of the Coast ban Revelations. Jeskai is such an overloaded card, and tablet really accelerates it too much. Yeah. Facts, facts, facts. What just comes to mind regarding the equipment deck? There are 3 Final Fantasy equipment in Grixis control, or Grixis colors, that make the equipment creature a wizard. Planisphere among them work with staff. I'm not 100% sure on your question there. I tried. I'm not much of a reader though, so it's kind of my own fault, I'm sure. What's your opinion on the reporting system now in place? I like that they have it for sure. I'm gonna be a little bit slow on utilizing it a lot. Oh my god, dude, what's going on, man? This game sometimes just says, you know what? I know you really want to win, but that's not gonna happen, bud. Unfortunate. Javier with another 5 in the super chat. Oh my god, I got it. I will have to buy my wife the O'Hare tag deepest foundations card. Oh my god, because of the triple tokens. That's pretty good. I like the flavor on that. That was good. I appreciate the 5, brother. They banned the Badger and leave Tablet. Watch them give Black a 3-mana rock. Bro, what is going on, man? So unlucky with these draws. So unlucky. We're cooked, guys. Maybe I have to go look at how many lands are in the deck. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's only like 15 lands in the deck and I just don't know. I wasn't really locked in. I would imagine that's not the case, but I guess you never know. Javier staying 3 steps ahead with that one. Have you tried Life Gain recently? I have not, but I do intend on playing Life Gain here pretty soon. Dude, I can't believe this. Our opponent's going nuclear right now, too. I absolutely love the reporting system, but I've only used it to report people who are obviously... Yeah, that's the thing, right? We kind of have to be careful and make sure that we're using these reporting systems like responsibly too. That's kind of a big deal. All right, I'm going to the play queue one more time. I'm not going ranked again, but I'm going to go play queue and try it one more time because we didn't get a chance to even try anything with this deck. And it does look really fun. Let's go play queue. My wife said no to naming one O'Hare. Yeah, I would imagine so. Well, since abusive messages is a thing is in the reporting menu, it seems like they might add chat, which is in my opinion seems like a very bad idea. I agree. I was listening to Goldfish podcast on my way to soccer yesterday, and they were talking about that, and I'm like, yeah, I agree. That's probably a really bad idea. But if they're adding in like let's say if they add in Commander, right? I can see why that would be not necessarily important, but also like could be a pretty cool tool for you and your friends to like hop on the game and actually have a voice chat. But they definitely need to add chat. So I can tell the ropers to... That's fair. That's fair. Emote spam is already toxic enough, right? I know. The people who just spam good game, good game, good game after they hit like the perfect counter to your spell is like the worst. All right, we're gonna get this down first. Sets up the cage. See, why couldn't I just curve out like this in the last 2 games? Like, is it that hard? Is it that hard? I mean, we're already gonna lose the game next turn if they have the Zombify or whatever. And Zombify. For the win. It do be like that, I will say. It does happen a lot. If I were actually trying to like be really like invested in meta decks and like really trying to pump my my win rate up, I don't know why I wouldn't run this deck. I have never ran into somebody playing a Dinosaur Reanimator deck that doesn't hit it by at least turn 5 every time. And like what I mean by hit it, I mean like hitting a Gashath or a Galta, one of the 2 cards. Like they always hit it by turn 4 or 5, sometimes turn 3 even. Like I feel like it's the most consistent turn 3 to 5 win deck that there is. They're gonna have to go through the steps. I'm gonna let them actually finish the game out. Bro, GG's you on point. I know exactly, right? That's exactly what I'm talking about. Graveyard stuff is so boring. I don't think graveyard stuff is super boring. I just feel like it's too easy. Like I feel like it's very uninspiring. Like I feel like with Superior Spider-Man, I would actually prefer this deck over Superior Spider-Man because at least you have to connect the Galta and then the Galta's gotta, you know, unload your hand. And then, you know, Geshath maybe hits more dinosaurs. There's like combo pieces in this deck that seem, funny enough, a little more fair, but like with the Superior Spider-Man just being able to like sweep the board and do their thing, it's super annoying. That I can't get enough of, like how annoying that is. Okay, I think we could just concede. Hey, I got to play 3 lands. That's pretty fun. I mean, to be fair, I've turned forward a couple of people today. All right, well, I do feel really bad though, because we didn't really get a chance to showcase Chris's deck at all. We got absolutely mollywopped every game. Here's Chris's build though. Sorry, Chris. What's the point of this? They didn't create the deck. Too many people are pay to play. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but people just want to win. They want to get their rewards. They want to get their cards unlocked. So they, you know, the meta's always going to rise in every game. If you go play any video game at all whatsoever, any game in general, there's always a meta, man. There is only 21 lands. That's why I was struggling to hit land drops. I would definitely add more lands to this deck because I feel like the first 2 games we lost were strictly because we missed land drops. Had I known that before going into ranked, I probably would have cut a couple of like 3 drops here. That was brutal. They were close to drawing themselves out. I guess I could have stayed for that, huh? I love Reanimator. It's a lot of fun. I hate Superior Spider-Man and try not to use Zombify. Yuna Enchantment Reanimator is my cup of tea. Yeah, that's really cool. Yuna's really cool. I've been trying to get the Rise of the Dark Realms to work, man. Players love to optimize the fun out of a game. Exactly. Exactly. I had somebody bait me into a Settle the Wreckage with a few GGs and then won, and I was very salty about it. Oh man, that would definitely trigger me too. Let me take a look at who is next. I think there's only one more deck list. Yeah, it's gonna be Crafting is up next. Let me find the deck list here. Slot number 7. There it is. I think, yeah, that's it. Oh, there's a sideboard on this one, in case anybody wants a sideboard. Oh no, wait, there's a lot of text here that's making it not able to copy. Hold on. Will it copy if I do this? Hold on, this one has some messaging in it that might not work on the import. Oh, it did work. Okay, cool. Let's favorite that. Let's open it up and then let's read the message. Okay, it's a long message. I know you like playing decks as submitted, but I feel like there are some cards that could do the same thing but better. So if there are any cards that you feel are better fit, go ahead and rework the deck, especially the lands. I got a feeling that there's something that I could benefit from. This deck took me from gold to platinum 4. That's pretty cool. It's also reliably soft lock me at platinum. I have 2 versions of this deck, this one and the one with the Exchange Optimistic Scavenger for Page Loose Leaf. Both have the exact same problem despite somewhere. Okay, sideboard is numbers. Remind me they do the, okay, gotcha. The key strategy for this deck, Elspeth and the White Lotus, Dollmaker Shop, and the White Lotus, Political Triumph, and the White Lotus are very powerful. Yes, deck is 64 cards. Okay, 64 card deck, got it. 64 cards, 18 lands. Oof, okay, this is, You're okay with me changing it, you said? Let's take a look. So, right away, I see an identity crisis. I see a deck that's trying to do tokens, but also trying to gain life, which could work pretty well together if you've got like a, you know, a Sanctifier down and you got a big go wide strategy. You've also got Eerie Tactics in here. How many enchantments are we running though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you said the White Lotus is really good with the strategy. So you got 5 mana, create a 1/1 ally creature token for each planes you control. That is pretty cool. That's a pretty cool win con. I will say, I am no longer on clay fired bricks. I'm definitely, oops, I'm definitely more on the the side of this card. I do get that the clay fired bricks creates tokens though, which might be a benefit for this build, but I do like that card a lot. A Johnny. Okay. I'm assuming that you want the bat because it's elusive over the top for an attack with the Dollmaker shop. Sorry guys, I'm just gonna try to rework this for a second. If you need a 1-mana creature, let's see if there's other options, because I don't really love that as your option there. I don't really love this either, but there's gotta be something. Like this is pretty elusive, right? Like, because I get the idea here. You're trying to get this Dollmaker shop going as fast as humanly possible, correct? So you want a 1-drop that can get to, oh, this is actually really good too, because it can replace itself with a token. I like that actually a lot. This one's always pretty good too, because it enters and you can investigate. It creates a token. You do have Caretaker's Talent, which could benefit from that. Momo's good for getting flyers discounted, but you don't have any discounted. You don't have any flyers. This guy's pretty cool because he has indestructibility. I just used him today. He's really fun. I don't know if I had to say, it'd either be between this or this for like a 1-drop. If I had to pick between that with the Sanctifier. Sanctifier is cool because obviously gaining life, you do want to have that life gain, but your deck's moving at a pretty low curve right now, and you've got other life gain mechanics, so I don't think gaining life is like a massive deal. I think this is actually pretty cool. And then I would probably, I'd even drop this for this. Okay, so far that's what I would change. I also don't know if I would rather, I don't know if I love the whole 64 card idea. Like, I don't think you need this many, to be honest. I think you can even just get away with like 2 of these. Like if we just cut this all together. Okay, and then 3 blind mice. I mean, this is all pretty interesting stuff. I want to try this, see how this goes first. I still don't know if I love the 18 lands. I think I'd rather be up to like at least 20 if we're only going to be running 3 of these, but let's try it. Let's try it. Also too. Also. Whoops. Like 2 of those. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. Play queue this thing. Play queue, David, and go. Here we go. I'd cut down to 2 Dollmaker shops. Yeah, I still try to rework this if I could too. I'd probably go down to 3 if, like, it seems like the curve wants to like really slam the 1-drop and get right into the Dollmaker's tokens, which is totally cool. It's a great idea, which we have here. Like, curves out perfect here. But 3, I think I wouldn't go any lower than if that's like the main objective. Go for something that generates multiple creatures per turn and blinks like Ascension. All right, we're getting in there. See, the reason I like the nesting bot so much is because I used to do a strategy like this where you go 1 creature into Dollmakers, and this guy is really good because you can just full send them every time no matter what, and if they have a blocker regardless, you just, you know, replace it and you can attack again the following turn. It's really helpful. They're gonna try to take this and I'm gonna take it right back, but for now we curve into that Caretaker's Talent. Ooh, yes please. Yes, please. I guess can work in best of 1 because hand smoother, but you can't do that in best of 3. Keys to the House is my go-to cheat. Porcelain Gallery unlocked early. Yeah, 18 lands for 64 is pretty big. Yeah, that's a pretty big deal. I guess we'll just let's draw a card, see what we hit. Okay. Full send. And again, even if they have a sweeper here, this still replaces itself. And then obviously we can attack right away. Somehow, some way, we are drawing our land drops pretty easily here. Yeah, I figured that would happen. All right, so now this is sorcery speed. Okay. I think I'm going to go with this. And I want to try to scry my way into another land here so I can unlock the gallery side. Draw me a land, please. Oh, that's tough. Okay. I like it, but that's tough. It guarantees my land drop. I think I have to do it. I think I have to do it. Guarantees me a land drop next turn. See if the opponent's got a sweeper. I hope not. We could have won the game if they don't. Okay, do they have an enchantment in the yard? Omniscience, of course. Of course. Wait, did they not play any other spells? I thought the game was over. Okay, maybe not. Weird. Weird. How do you... Oh, because it's the end step. Oh, yeah, it's the end step. I thought it was after combat for some reason. It's the end step. That makes sense. Well, we got pretty lucky there. I think next turn we were pretty much dead, but that worked out. We curved out pretty nicely there. Wait, you win? Yeah, I know, right? Like, I thought it was over. I completely forgot that Yuna gets it back on the end of the turn, which means they can't really cast anything else. My bad. Yeah, right now it looks like genius because he's pulled 1 of 3 of the lands in the first 4 turns. Yeah. Settle incoming, that'd been pretty bad. Could you imagine? We would have got every land from our deck though. I thought they were about to play settle for free. Yeah, that could have been really bad. We'll take a mulligan here. Okay, it's not terrible. Actually, put this back because at least this can actually attack and trigger this, right? So I'd laugh if you would have conceded then. Oh yeah, that would have been pretty funny. I probably would have laughed too after the fact. After crying a little bit, but settle ironically would have drawn every other land in the deck. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I'm surprised that opponent have any instant removal. I like settle on my own attacks. I have yet to do a settle on my own attacks, but I can imagine it's pretty fun. All right, let's do this. You know what the worst feeling in the entire world is when someone blows up this enchantment after I pulled out 2 lands into it. That feels really bad. I say that because I have a feeling that's going to happen here. I had someone duress me and then swing out a few turns later, fully knowing I had settled the wreckage in my hand, and they scooped after. Yeah, that'll happen sometimes. Funny enough, it'll happen. I mean, we do need more lands, sure. Sure. They're playing some form of a counters deck, it looks like. Could be a Naya counters deck like we just posted today. I love that deck, by the way. I did make some quick adjustments for those who want to see it earlier today, right after I posted the video. I added Sheltered by Ghosts, and it's been even better now. All right. I mean, yeah, I'll block. Why not? Actually, that was probably not a good idea, huh? I could have probably got this in and just started attacking right away. That's my bad. Probably not the smartest play. It's not terrible, though. I just played this, draw a card off of this, and then I can Iceberg instant speed. Yeah, I like that. I like that. And then we can Dollmaker Shop next turn. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Another Elspeth, not needed. Draw the card. Okay, another land. Let's go ahead and pass. All right, whatever enters the battlefield here is going to get a counter. It's probably going to be Ouroborid at some point. I'm just waiting for the Ouroborid so I can take it with the iceberg here, but they are just playing another Fenrir here. Really loading up right now. Honestly, you can have it. I'm going to go ahead and take your Fenrir. And then I am going to allow the damage. We've got some pretty interesting curves here. I'm gonna go here because it's also gonna trigger the Triumph. Carrot Cake can go. That can go. What do we get? What do we get? Okay, not a bad card. I don't really need it though at this point in the game. I could tap these three and get another counter on this, but I think I'm gonna say no to that because I don't want to lose the Elspeth to an attack here. Is it Ouroborid time? Did I jump the gun a little too early on that? We'll see. I have a couple of options here. Like I could just go for like what I should do is probably just get like either the Gathering, the Lotus, give everything flying, or drop the Porcelain Gallery. Those are two really phenomenal options here, but the greedy animal inside of me wants to play the Dollmaker's Shop in the road it goes on and then set up for a big White Lotus play next turn. I mean, how do I do both? Yeah, I should probably stop goofing around. They're gonna win the... Oh my gosh, they just won the game. They literally just hit the nuts on that draw. That is crazy. They couldn't have hit a better two cards if they personally loaded those top cards. That's crazy. All right, well, we lost the game. We were set up to win next turn too. I bet you anything on my life they were probably like, the two best cards I could possibly get here are Calamity and Terror. That's so crazy, man. Sometimes I just genuinely cannot believe the luck some people have. Mill 4 cards. 2 of them were the best cards you can hit. I mean, good on them. I mean, they got us. We were on a roll there, though. We were definitely going to win, I think, in the next turn or two, for sure. Can't do anything about flyers that passively throw fireballs at your face for 5 at a piece. It is what it is. I wish I could have gotten the White Lotus out at some point in this game. That would have been fun. But yeah, I definitely think the deck feels fine. I mean, with the tweaks that I made there, I probably, like we were just talking about, I'd probably go down to like, if I were to do this, I'd go down one of these. I'd probably add in one more of those. And that would probably be the finished product there. Because if you miss those land drops, you're in a lot of trouble. But yeah, I felt okay. If I was being really serious about this deck, I'd probably even cut down the 3 blind mice a little bit and add in like 20 lands at the minimum, which would free you up for one more spell. Maybe add in like another 1-drop. But I don't think 3 blind mice is that good here, unless you have a way of like copying the 3 blind mice itself, but there's no way to turn it into a token, so probably not. Roads Go On is really nice in mono white. It really is. It's like, in my opinion, the best possible card for mono white. Never didn't have it, right? Unless they had Railway Brawler with the Calamity. I mean, it's the same thing. They both one-shot you. Have you tried making something with the Master of Lake Town? Master of Lake Town. I think I did. That sounds familiar. Okay, hold on. Oh, no, I have not. Whenever a player loses life, that player mills that many cards. Damage causes loss of life. Whenever Lake Town dies, draw a card for each graveyard with 7 or more cards in it. Interesting. No, I have not tried this yet. That player mills that many cards. Damage causes loss of life. Damage causes loss of life. That's a very interesting card. I'm sorry. It's actually churning the wheels in my head because I have a deck list I think this would fit perfect in that I really should try it out. I'm glad you put me on to this card. Interesting. When it dies, draw a card. Okay. Interesting. I will check that out later. That's a pretty cool card. Appreciate you putting me in the direction of that. Because I have a deck list that would fit perfect. Mana base limited. Belladonna took. Yeah, you could add Belladonna into the deck for sure. Yeah, even take out the blind mice and add in Belladonna. That's a great addition. I've been trying to work on a mono black theft insider information mono black. It's so slow against the mindless meta players. Swayze, didn't you do an infinite with the mice? Yeah, you can go infinite with the mice if you can make a copy of it. If you feel like working with this deck, Swayze, go ahead. I appreciate that. Yeah, make token 3 blind mice and then copy it. Exactly. I went against this card and killed due to Rise of the Dark Realms. You got killed because of the Rise of the Dark Realms? I love that card. I'm trying it with the Great Goblin and Heroic Feast combo, and it's hilarious. The Great Goblin and Heroic Feast combo. Oh, the looping. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, the infinite combo. All right, guys. Well, it is 7 o'clock. I do have a deck list I still need to record for you guys. I have a really cool idea though. It's going to be Jeskai Planeswalkers tomorrow, and it's going to be running one of my favorite new cards from The Hobbit. Let me show you guys. It's going to be running our boy King of Dale. King of Dale goes amazing with Planeswalkers, like so good. So I'm excited to try this out. This card is absolutely busted. It's basically like another Elspeth, but with a drawing advantage on it too. Card is absolutely insane. But we're doing it with Jeskai Planeswalkers, which is pretty unique. A lot of our Planeswalker decks are not Jeskai. But I do appreciate you guys hanging out with me today, and I do appreciate you all as well for, you know, submitting your deck lists, because this doesn't work without you guys submitting those deck lists. So I do appreciate that very much. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch, but also having the courage to step up and throw down your deck list for evaluation. It means a lot to me that we can do these types of streams. Appreciate that very much. And lastly, I mean, thank you guys so much for, you know, all the super chats, the gifted subs. You guys know who you are. You guys are absolute legends. I appreciate you guys, you know, starting that train earlier. As much as it, you know, sort of makes me uncomfortable that you guys are that generous and kind, I appreciate it more than you'll ever know. I really do. So thank you guys. Catch you tomorrow with a new video. I hope you guys enjoy the video tomorrow. It should be a lot of fun. And yeah, we'll catch you guys on the next stream, hopefully Friday. Until then, peace out.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap, yeah, it's custom to cheddar. Talking real crazy if you think that you better. You got full control and he ain't gonna let her. Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man, all of the time.